Hello, in 4 years I've achieved this and I want the same exact thing to happen to you. And all of this because of learning languages. And so if you don't know what I do, that is what I do. I help people go from 8 hours of TikTok daily to 8 hours of learning languages daily. How to improve your attention span through learning languages. Short form content is to be avoided always. Study sessions of 1 hour minimum. Long form content is God. And some extra habits, which you probably already know what they are. Short form content is to be avoided always. So, short form content is literally the devil. I'm telling you, there's nothing that could be worse than short form content. Sorry. So, I'm going to tell you something with short form content, which is basically that I learned English with TikTok a lot. I even like for some time I learned most of my study was literally based in like anime in my Japanese. And so basically a couple of things happened whenever I used like short form content or content that was really super edited and was not really that long. So the first thing is that my attention span was literally worsened, and this is something that is not really a surprise anymore. We all know that short form content literally worsens your attention span by like, I don't know, 90%, 80%. And so it's not really a surprise anymore that you have a fish attention span. Literally, it is true. You have right now an attention span of probably less than 10 seconds, right? Already 90% of the people that are watching this video, if there's anyone, right, have already stopped watching this video. All of this because they literally watch short form content. And I'm telling you, you can't compete with people who make short form content. Not the people, sorry, the algorithm. Like the people who make the algorithm for you, you can compete with them. There's literally more than 60 million, 70 million, 80 million. I don't know the number, but like there's a lot of money being invested right now in the algorithm of Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and so the moment you go into those applications, that is the moment in which you basically lose the battle. You start basically scrolling for like at least 20 to 30 minutes if you go inside of the application. And that is honestly if you have a good attention span. If you have a bad attention span, you will scroll for at least 1 hour by just clicking the application because you literally didn't think about even clicking the application, right? And so I'm telling you, short form content is a fucking drug. We all know this. There's no excuses anymore. People who even make videos inside of TikTok, people who even make videos inside of Reels, know for a fact that this is a drug. Everyone knows it. Like it's not even a surprise anymore, right? And so study sessions of 1 hour minimum. And this should be already in your routine. So basically what I mean by this is that let's say that you're going to watch an anime and you're going to do immersion for like, I don't know, 3 hours on all of your day, right? Cool. Then you're going to do at least 1 hour per session. It's literally as simple as that. Why is this? Because in this way, you're going to at least make the habit of, if I'm going to study, I'm going to study at least 1 hour. But there's something that is wrong with this, which is at some point you're going to like come up with like some excuse. Maybe you have to go to work, maybe you start your classes, maybe I don't know, maybe bro, who cares? Like maybe your mother dies or everything, right? And when that happens, you're going to have in your mind, okay, I need to do just minimum 1 hour. No, those days in which you really can't because you don't have the time, okay, it's fine to study like 20 minutes, like the time that you can, you just study. Because the worst thing that you can do is literally not do anything. That's when you lose progress. It's literally better to study 20 minutes than to literally not do anything on the day. And so basically I kind of like had also this scarcity mindset, which was that I need to study 1 hour, I need to study at least 1 hour, and if I don't study at least 1 hour, I'm not going to study. No, that is not how it works. If literally you don't have more than 30 minutes to study that day, then you literally just study 30 minutes. That's it. Okay. But like for 90% of the people that are watching this video, they have more than 3 hours, 4 hours free on their day. And because of that, of that reason, I tell you to study at least 1 hour if you are going to study. And in that way, basically, you are going to have an attention span of a minimum of 1 hour, which is actually pretty decent, right? After that hour, you can take maybe a break. I'm not really that much of a fan of this Pomodoro technique, but like at least if you are starting to like be kind of productive, it's going to help you a bit, right? And so the third point is long form content is God. And so videos that are like 2 to 3 hours long, it doesn't matter if the video is edited. I'm going to tell you something right now, which I don't really think that most people know it, but like it doesn't matter if the series, it doesn't matter if the anime, it doesn't matter if the video is edited. The thing that matters is how long it is, right? So for example, whenever you finish an episode of an anime, the problem is that it only lasts like 20 minutes, right? And so because it lasts only 20 minutes, the problem is that after those 20 minutes, you can get distracted by checking your phone before watching another episode. And so that's why I usually have, you probably don't know this, but like I have this application which with the animes that I have downloaded, in which basically whenever an episode finishes or whenever like it's like the ending sounding, basically it redirects me to the next episode right away, right? And so basically I just put a timer. I'm going to do immersion for like 1 hour, 2 hours, and then basically I don't touch anything and I just watch the fucking screen. That's it. That's how I do it. And so for this, that's why I recommend like at least series. If you're not going to watch videos of 1 hour or 2 hours, I recommend to watch at least series that are like literally like, I don't know, 300 episodes, 80 episodes, 200 episodes. And if you're going to watch videos, make sure that if possible, that they are not edited, but like if they are edited, at least make sure that they're like 3 hours long, 4 hours long. So for example, I have this video downloaded right here. And this video is like, as you can see, well, you can't see right now, but like it's 3 hours long, right? And so at some point this week or maybe the next week, I'm going to watch it after I finish with the immersion cut that I have to watch right now, right? And so long form content is good. You need to watch long form content. If you don't watch long form content, you're going to always have this attention span, which is bullshit. And if you have this bullshit attention span, you're not going to never get progress in language learning, or at least not get fast progress, right? And I mean, if you improve your attention span through learning languages, it's actually also going to help you with other aspects of your life, which is work. Maybe you're an athlete, maybe you, I don't know, like to talk with people. Then you can literally, if you improve your attention span, you can literally pay more attention to the chatting that you're having with people, right? And so that is why you have to do it. Extra habits. This is the last point, right? Yeah. You already know the drill. I'm going to say meditation, I'm going to say fasting, and I'm going to say waking up early. People who wake up late are never, believe me, people who wake up at 2 p.m., like it doesn't matter if you have the same time as someone who wakes up at 6 or who wakes up at 5. It doesn't matter. People who wake up at 2 p.m. have the personality, right? They have this personality in which basically you don't want to study, right? Because you wake up at an hour in which everyone has already ended up their work. Everyone, or at least like 80% of the people already like finished their work. And they are chatting outside, they are like eating, they are like watching TikTok right now because they have finished already, right? They have finished. And so since you want to be in the same vibe as the persons that you have around, now you won't do anything. Now you will basically go and start watching TikTok. You will basically go start eating. You will basically go like, no. If you don't wake up early, you will not be in the same vibe as everyone, right? But like not only that, like if you wake up at 6, you're the type of person that is productive because you like to wake up early. That's it. People who wake up early are more productive. You can't deny me that. You can't literally deny me that, right? And so wake up early if you want to be more productive, and if you want to actually enjoy the hours in which you study languages. The second habit is fasting. We as humans never did it first thing in the morning. So you can imagine that people from 2 million years ago, 3 million years ago, they first went to hunt an animal. They first went to hunt a lion. They first went to hunt a boar. And then after that, that's when that person, that like after the hunt, right? That's when they went with the lion to their families and then they ate for like 3 days. So they first work and then, they first work and then they eat after, right? And so since we have also the same nervous system as people from 3 million years ago, this is scientifically proven, literally. We have literally the same nervous system. You can't change, you can't go against your nature. If you go against your nature, you will not be able to enjoy things like studying, right? And so if you eat first thing in the morning and you watch TikTok first thing in the morning, your dopamine levels are going to be in here. And your nervous system, well, actually, like more specifically, your nervous, like the regulation of your nervous system is going to be in here. And you want the regulation of your nervous system to be in here. And so for you to be able to do that, you need to not scroll, you need to like not eat first thing in the morning. Like if you're going to scroll, maybe you want to scroll like in the afternoon, you know the drill, like do the work first and then you can enjoy like all of that, all of those things, right? Yeah, that's why you need to fast. And so yeah, one habit that will help you with that is just fasting, right? And the third habit is meditation. We can see narrow here. You people who meditate at least for 10 to 20 minutes usually are more happy. Why? Because being like meditation makes you to be present. And whenever you're present, you're paying attention to everything you do. You're paying more attention to like, it basically improves your attention span. And whenever you improve your attention span, you're more present. And if you're more present, of course, you are going to enjoy 99% of the tasks that you do in your day. And so that's why you need to meditate. And if you want to get more specific progress for like your specific situation, you want to like get faster progress in general, just check the first link in the description because I'm telling you, bro, like, yeah, if you don't know how it is to work with me, just just book a call with me. And then after that, you can say, okay, like this guy actually knows what he's talking about, and then you can actually pay my course later, right? I'm telling you, if you work with me in private, you're going to get way more progress. I'm telling you that is how it works. And yeah, subscribe, leave a like so more people see this video. Bye.